think too many Christians today worry about how they will be saved. They simply follow Jesus and trust in the love of God and let it go at that. But many, many trees have been sacrificed for the papers, for the theological tomes and treatises on just this issue. It was one of the driving forces of the Reformation in the 16th century. Are we saved solely by our faith, or do our good deeds have something to do with it? How much of salvation is faith, and how much is works of mercy? Can a truly horrible person, imagine the worst tyrant the world has ever known, can that person be saved despite their terrible deeds because they believe in Jesus? When confronted with questions like these, I think it is always good to go back to our primary source, the Bible, and see what the first Christians did. Our passage in Acts has something to say about this matter. The apostles gave testimony about the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ and how that changed their lives. No one among them was needy, because everyone pitched in to help those who needed it. Our ancestors in faith did not spend their time debating what was more important or which had the greater priority. They remembered what Jesus did. Yes, he preached to the 5,000, but he also fed them, lest they go hungry on their way home. For them, it was never an either-or choice, but always a both-and situation. It remains a both-and situation for us. We can do all sorts of good things in life. We can let someone into our lane in heavy traffic, let a person with an antsy child go ahead of us in the grocery checkout line. We can donate each week to the parish food pantry and use our vote to promote the good of all persons. But many people do good things like that without any reference to a religious faith or specifically to the gospel. What transforms good works into godly actions is our relationship with Jesus. When we do good deeds because Jesus told us to do so, they become acts of faith. They express our faith and deepen our faith. Faith and works become opposite sides of the same coin. Both are necessary for our growth and maturity in our spiritual lives. And it will be up to God, and only God, to decide what mattered most in anyone's life.